Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of On the Fridge. My name's Nick.
My name's Daria.
We have a special guest,
Greg P. the MC.
Hey, so Greg, real quick, give them your handles on like social media, SoundCloud, everything.
So I only got Instagram at the moment. Mm-hmm. It's at Greg P. the MC. At Greg P. the MC. I'm trying to get Twitter and my Snapchat popping soon. My SoundCloud's at GregP.A907, and my YouTube, you just look up Greg P.
Hey, we'll put all the info down there, so everybody like check that out.
Yeah, check it out. It's on fire.
So you're a rapper from Paterson, I am understanding from your music, and so how long have you been like rapping for, and like how has that like influenced your sound today?
Like writing or recording in general?
Both, I guess.
So writing, I've been writing since like 12. Recording, I would say like 15. No, like 16. Yeah, 16 to present. I just started off. It's crazy, God. I remember there was a time I wasn't even into rap music. Like, I was into, like, hella 3 Days Grace, Linkin Park, Green Day type shit.
Oh, it's lit.
Yeah.
That's really good.
And, you know, those AMV
That's a good lineage. That's a good foundation.
Yeah, like Naruto versus Sasuke. I hate everything about you. And then, I don't know. Like, I remember around 6th grade, hella people was bumping, like, 2 Chainz was popping, Drake was popping, Lil Wayne. And I kind of wanted to be part of the crowd. Right. And be like, yo, I bumped this guys too. Like, this shit fire.
Yeah.
And then from there, it just led to this massive transition to rap music. Like, I started going back to old Eminem songs and Lil Wayne songs. Ended up downloading their albums. I'm like, oh shit, I want to hear more of this. So I connected who they were influenced by to Rakim and Big Daddy Kane to NWA, Wu-Tang. Then Nas, then Pun, then Big L, and it just led into this big influence to where y'all want to do this shit.
Right.
And right now I've just been working ever since, and slowly but surely I've been noticing my sound been changing. Before it was like more of this rapidy rap shit, like I'm better than you type shit. Now like I'm trying to actually tell stories and actually open up to who I am, not just as an artist but as a person, like different sides of me, how I feel, how I view certain things, what I've been through. And I feel like on my road right now, I'm getting nothing but better and better.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
I feel like you should keep a little bit of rapidy rap in the bag, though.
Oh, hell yeah. I gotta show these motherfuckers. I'm Greg P. the MC, bitch.
Hey, talk that shit. No, but seriously, like, I feel like once you, like, meld those two worlds and you're, like, also on your shit and you're, you know what I'm saying?
But I don't want to do an OD because, like, I don't want to be known as that. Because I've seen a lot of rappers where, like, lyrically, you're dope as fuck.
Right.
But, like, in the grander scheme, it's like, you know, you're just... Not saying you're not relevant, but we don't see you as a bigger picture. We just see you as a guy that's nice. And if you're into that, that's completely fine. But I want to kind of represent something bigger than that. So, I mean...
No, that makes sense. I feel like to get to that bigger place, you have to become not just like it's not just like a skill at that point. You know what I'm saying? You have to become like a figurehead. You have to become like a, I guess, like icon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like...
And to be that, you have to, like, people have to know things about, like, you and, like, your values and, like, what you believe in.
Yeah.
So they can, like, believe in similar things and, like, connect with you. So I think that's, like, perfect what you're doing.
I feel like the best way to do that is, like, one, like, figure out who you are as a person and how do you want people to see you. And, like, that's... I feel like a lot of people in music miss that part, which is, you know, it's not obvious. It doesn't really show that as much when you're making music or when you hear music. But if you want to be a figure that represents something... that want to represent something in a grander scheme, you have to find yourself, and that's a lot of work in a personal level, not even on a musical level. So,
what do you think that like rappers today are representing? Like, do you think that they're also representing? Okay, so first of all, it's like a 2-part question. Like, do you think that one, they're representing values, and 2, if they're representing those values, like, what are they representing? Do you think?
Rappers nowadays, I feel like
I guess,
like the popular rappers.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of popular rappers are representing like ignorant shit, like fucked up shit, like money, drugs, and a lot of stuff like that. Like
wait, what?
We're talking about what rappers today are representing.
Okay, that's what I thought we were saying. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you said money, drugs.
Yeah, like basically.
Do you think money and drugs are on the same level?
Hey, what you mean?
I feel like I don't know, maybe because I just dropped in like at the wrong time. It just hit my ear because like I was thinking that like Jay-Z talks about money, but I feel like he talks about it in like a productive way. Like, so I feel like it's hard to make a productive conversation about drugs, but I feel like you can't make a productive conversation about money.
Yeah, all right, you're right because like because there's a bunch of conversation that could be about drugs and money. Yeah. But I meant like representing it in like, I guess as a positive way, like, yeah, I got all this money, I got bitches, I'm doing all these drugs. And make it seem like a popular thing. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I like that music. But I do enjoy it. Like, I fuck with people like Lil Pump and 6ix9ine to a certain extent. Mm-hmm. But like, I feel like we just need a balance on it. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, hip hop started off from like this party turn up scene, and I don't know about you, but these motherfuckers get shit lit. Right. And like, but as time progressed, hip hop progressed, it just led to this big emotional poetry type base that we all grew up and loved and learned from over the years. But like, it didn't start off like that. It started off at the party scene. I feel like there's a time and place for both. We just have to find that balance. And so I feel like a lot of people are so focused on the bad shit, like talking about all these money and drugs and shit. And like, I understand to a certain extent that may not be their thing, but like, when it gets to the point that's where they feel like that's all hip hop is, that's where I get annoyed by.
So I feel like, has this been like raps? I don't know if what you've got what you've got going on.
I'm definitely thinking something way dumber than what you're thinking.
Yeah,
you gonna go first.
So like, has this been like raps? Do you guys think that this has been like raps' perennial question? Is like finding the balance between like the turn up shit and like the shit that's like actually like the emotional poetry that we've like grown up and like.
Oh, okay.
I feel like.
And like, how are we? Like,
no, you go first.
Have we been doing better? Has hip hop been doing better at achieving that in the past?
I feel like that's kind of tough. I feel like in the 90s we actually kind of had that balance, like maybe not perfectly, but in a good way. Because when we think of like 90s people, we think of Biggie, we think of Pac, we think of Gang Starr and Wu-Tang and Nas, and they all had poetry shit, but they also had some
partying too.
Huh?
I don't. You weren't pumping Illmatic at like.
No, I don't know. I wasn't there.
I
don't have any research.
I don't know.
But they had.
Like you wouldn't party to Illmatic.
I don't know what they were partying to. Like what if like that is true? What if they were partying to? I wasn't there.
But they had some.
I don't know.
They had turn up shit too.
Yeah.
Like you pump Biggie shit in the party, is fucking over.
Yeah.
You put some of Pac shit, like certain Pac songs, like the more like California Love type shit. Mm-hmm. It's fucking lit.
So yeah, I do agree. So like what I wrote down before was like, I feel like when you're talking about like bridging the gap or getting a balance on things, I feel like maybe it's like, and if one side is, I guess what I want to clarify is like one side is parties, right? Yeah. And what is the other side? Is that knowledge?
It's not.
Is it like introspection?
Yeah, it's like those things.
Something like
feelings.
I mean, it represents something. It's definitely on the topic. Like maybe not. If feelings are connected there, but it's not just feelings.
So it has to be like okay. So I guess you're saying you're like a discrete like.
Like, your words actually mean something.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, like, this super deep shit, but, like, you're not in the booth, like, just saying some random shit. You're actually composing sentences and talking about a certain topic.
Yeah, okay.
Or going a certain direction with your words.
Okay, so yeah, I like that. So what I've written down was, to get that balance, instead of, like, trying to make a new type of music, we need to make a new type of party.
Whoa.
Introducing Nick's new business plan.
It's not a business plan. It's just a party.
Pitch it.
Pitch it. Oh, of course, I gotta pitch. Anytime I say anything, it's gotta pitch that. It can't be an idea that we do with our friends.
Let me hear it.
A brand
new. What do you mean? That wasn't even off the wall.
A brand new party.
What does that mean?
What do you mean? Well, not a homework party. I mean, like, it would just be focused more on the words.
Like everyone's doing this at the party.
Just
nodding their head.
It could be anything, any type of music. You like.
You got like the regular party where like you just got the beats going.
Yo, I'm so mad at you guys.
You got the headphone party, so it's like are you coming up with a different
houses
party along that line?
You mean like a setting where people can bump more like structured lyrics?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people are down for like lower key kickbacks already, and I like going to open mics. What if it was more something? What if you made a new type of party that was like focused on just like listening to music in like a more chill setting and like dancing, but not going all over the place with like, and you were like more focused on like the story.
Yeah,
but
some spots got that. Some spots are like that.
Yeah, I feel like definitely seen some spots that are like that.
Yeah, like there's been many times where like I went to like shows or open mics and it's like one scene is like I like more like intellectual like lyrics, what you gotta say type shit. Then like some shows is like fuck that, we're trying to turn the fuck up and
So,
like
like,
just go like alternative.
I don't know if like this is applicable, but I went to a Mitski show and honestly,
Yeah.
that shit was the quietest show I've ever been to. Like,
Really?
I didn't have to worry about my ears ringing the next day or like it getting too loud.
It was mad quiet.
It was like
That's
quiet.
so funny.
Like, everything was
I like
just
your
like,
stuff.
wow, this is so comfortable, Mitski. Like, thanks. Like everything's at a reasonable
Like it was
volume.
chill, like it was every chill.
Not too many decibels.
Yeah, it was just like everything. Like I've like also been to like a My Buddy Valentine show in which like it sounded like there was fucking jets going off perpetually, and like
Oh my god, we went to this EDM show and we were standing in front of the bass cannon,
right.
and it was so unnecessary. It was so wild.
And it's just destructive.
Yeah.
Those are like, I don't know. Those are like
I mean,
army
it's also
grade.
lit.
Yeah, it's also
Yeah.
very lit.
Nah, like I mean, I'm not. I can't go to the party scene. Like sometimes I can do some mosh pits, like I said, but I'm like the very awkward guy in the side on his phone at the party. So it's weird.
It's perpetually a mood.
So wait, you said you just performed. When's your next performance?
Nice performance next Saturday.
Ooh, awesome. Where you performing?
Let me go see the picture.
He's about to do some research. Yo,
No,
Daria, what are
because-
you going to soon? Oh, guess what? Oh, Lil Uzi's playing on my birthday.
Oh,
Like,
word.
for
When's
real?
your birthday?
I don't know.
I'll find
That
it.
person.
Oh, matter of fact,
Yeah, so
wait,
he's
I
gonna
don't
hunt
know
me
if I
down.
wanna
matter of
divulge
fact,
I don't
I think it's
know.
in New Brunswick.
Oh, word.
Yeah, it's at the exhibition of I'm sorry, I can't read this shit. Of Indie.
What's going on over here?
Arts.
What's going on here?
Like
Oh, this text is crazy. Oh Lord. Whoa, I can't even know. It just looks like colors and lines.
202 Albert.
Jesus Christ.
That's what.
All of
yeah.
this street.
Nobody.
What is that letter? Is that a G or it's
I don't
court.
know.
It's a court. It's a court.
I don't know.
seems.
It was kind of hard looking at it. I'm not
New
gonna
Brunswick.
lie.
Oh my God.
Your
The
graphic
NJ
designer
looks
is
like
right.
UF.
Yo,
I
No, it's
know.
an upside down.
Look at this poster.
Jesus.
Like, yo, shout out to y'all for like booging me. I'm gonna have fun. But
Oh yeah. Whoa.
y'all
Whoa. Yeah, that was a violation by us. It was a really cool flyer.
I just think
Jay Gatsby's gonna
the
be there.
flyer could have been better.
It was
In
a
my
nice flyer.
opinion,
No,
the
it was
flyer
nice.
could have been better to read and analyze.
Yeah, definitely
right
could have been
around the corner.
clear text.
I don't know
where
but I
Albert
see what they're
Court
getting
is
at,
in New
and it was
Brunswick.
very good to get in that bag, that like kind of
Yeah.
creepy, like
It's in
old
New
English
Brunswick, so
bag.
if you guys
Yeah.
could pop out, like
Yeah, no, it's in New
What day
Brunswick.
is it? What day of the week is it?
Saturday.
6 to 12.
Oh, it's B1.
Oh, bet.
I need to talk. Yeah, I need to talk to my boss because the schedule posted. I'm like, I got 3:30 to 10:30 that
That'll
day.
work.
Yeah, and I'm like, I need.
You gotta be like, guys, no, it's mandatory. I close.
to be like, nah. But they should be cool. Like I stayed extra hours for them many times.
Yeah,
So
fuck your
me calling
employer.
out one day, they better
Yes.
like it.
Yeah, that's like a good type.
You can't read it either.
Nah, it's not.
I saw your face. You was like,
Oh, your face look like that then.
but yeah, that's my next show. Then after that, I have one in December with the Fresh Finds and also
Fresh finds.
Yeah, Fresh Finds. Yeah,
Shout
shout out to the Fresh
Whoa,
Finds.
shout out Fresh Finds.
Shout out Natalie.
Shout
Like
out
you guys been
Natalie.
showing love OD for the past
Right.
Shout
couple
out Natalie.
months.
Yo, good team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we took a dope ass picture too, Natalie. But yeah.
What do we got?
Yeah, hopefully, let me find this picture real quick.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, at the open mic art show December 9th.
This one's.
Yeah, I'm
popping
booked.
color.
I'm booked already, but I have to give them the money, which I don't know how to because I can't get their cash out or something. But
They don't have Venmo
I'll figure it
or
out.
Zelle.
I already got the slot. I just
Zelle
need to
is
pay
the
for it,
wave.
which I don't mind. It's like $15.
Zell is the way.
Shameless Zell plug.
I mean, I don't want to plug Zelle because they're like a banking institution.
What's that?
All right, so Zelle. So you know how like,
Oh no! Wait, can we have a thing? If I have the thing where I always pitch something, do I have the thing where he always goes against the government or something?
so you know how like Venmo and Cash App are like things that like make easy like money transfers for like people like us, you know?
Yeah.
So like the banks were like, fuck that, that's like a disruptive technology. So like they decided to make their own version of that. And like they literally all teamed up, like JP Morgan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo,
Wow.
they all teamed up and like made the Zelle like payment. And like now that's like competing against Venmo and like fucking Cash App.
Is there like?
I don't like it though. I don't
any
like
major differences.
No, it's basically the same thing. The only thing is that like Zelle will deposit like directly. I'm like a Zelle plug now.
Yeah.
Yo, he's hardcore plugging Zelle. The thing I don't like about Zelle is that it's like
Go
directly
sponsor
on your
us.
account. There's no space. It's like very much in your business. Like I like a nice layer.
I don't like the layer. Honestly.
You like Zelle better. I like
It's more
Venmo.
convenient. I like Venmo.
I like Venmo better than Zelle. I feel like Zelle's for more official people.
I use all three.
You can get my Zelle if it's like you're my landlord or something like that. But like, I'm not giving my boy my Zelle.
I'll pay
like
you
that's
in Bitcoin.
ridiculous. I'm not giving my boy my Zelle.
I'll pay you in some Bitcoin. Like, I accept all payments, dude.
That's craziness. Okay, wait. So you said last show you sold some new merch. Do you have any like pieces?
Yeah.
I heard it's been moving in the last couple of shows. Let me see what you got. And
Diamond. My movement is called Diamond in the Dirt. I just started T-shirts now. This is the logo. Yeah. I'm selling them at 20, but if I truly fuck with you, I got you at 15.
Word. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Sounds good. So we can just hit you up on like people can hit you up on Instagram or
They could hit me up on Instagram for the moment. I'm trying to get everything like figured out, like how to approach it more professional wise.
It's like deep hop.
Yeah, like I'm looking into like LLC type of shit and like try to figure out how that works and what could I do and how will that benefit me. So I want to take things more professionally because this was my first time like this year doing shows and doing videos and promoting myself. And to keep it honest, I was an amateur with everything. Like, you know, which is fine. Like, it was my first time doing it. Everyone's an amateur at the beginning, but I realized the mistakes or things I need to do if I want to improve, and I want to do that. Just do everything just bigger and better as I did this year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the plan.
Damn. So, what are some things that you're learning, like throughout this journey? Like, why are you thinking like an LLC? Like,
how to do it, or like why?
Or just like what's like the impetus behind that?
Well, that's what I'm still trying to figure
Oh,
out.
you're trying to,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, all I know I don't even know what an LLC is, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm still learning about it, but like, I know it. Main thing I do know, like, it's like basically a security wall that protects your personal assets from your business assets. Like, let's say you get sued and shit. The fuck you doing?
Oh, I'm being the LLC.
Move, bitch. But like, if you get sued by another company, which honestly I'm glad you brought this up because that's kind of funny. I'll let you know in a minute. Like, it protects you, basically your personal assets. Like, the company can't get money from your car or house and shit like that.
Personally can't be sued. They just sue the company.
They sue the company.
Yeah.
It's a own person. You can like have it throw a party.
Can I like
It's illegal.
You can have a
turn
birthday
into an
party.
LLC? Can I like LLC for hire?
What?
I'll be your LLC for the day. Like, I'll take the hit.
What? Wait, what?
For a payment, you know?
Oh, wait, what? So you'll just go do whatever I want? Like, you'll jaywalk for me and shit?
No, not like that.
I get
Like,
I get sued for jaywalking.
no. So I'm like the okay. So I'm the LLC, you know?
Nah.
Yeah, like,
You can't get sued for anything your company does. No, wait, people have gone to jail for their company.
Yeah.
If you do some wild shit, you can get sued.
Yeah.
yeah, if you do some.
Oh, it's a
crazy
financial
shit.
security wall, not a
Yeah.
like wrongdoing. If you go outside and be like, "Hey, Apple,
But if
kill
the company, like,
everything."
poisons, like,
Oh, you
water or
thought like I
something,
could kill somebody and I won't get sued?
If your company,
I'm just trying to think about it.
Imagine though.
I looked at you like, wait, why did I look at you so like happy about that? I'm very scared.
Yeah. Don't be scared.
Imagine.
Nick.
Move, bitch. But like, I'm glad that you said that because like this was not the first logo for Diamond in the Dirt.
Word.
The first logo, to keep it a buck, I'm not gonna show it on camera because I'm not trying to get sued. Looks OD
man.
like Diamond Supply.
Oh, word.
Like,
LOL.
wait, I
Yeah,
think I
know.
still got that logo.
Just pull up Diamond Supply and describe to us how it was there.
No, like,
And they try to sue you?
no, not yet.
Not yet.
Like, look at this.
Oh wait, can you throw me a hat?
fuck.
Yeah, you see the similarity, right?
Guys, this is Dan's hat of the day. This is how he's wearing his hat.
It looks similar to Diamond Supply, right?
Whoa!
So if I don't get the LLC, they on my ass.
They're on you.
Yeah,
They got
but
confused.
I'm glad I changed it.
No, this is hard. I like that. That's cool. That's popping. So yeah, everybody check it out. Hit them up if you want t-shirts.
Yeah. I got 2x2. It's big boy season now, bro.
Oh, shit, it's
Big boy
Yeah.
season.
Us big boys gotta stay together, feel me?
Winter time's coming.
Facts.
Cold
The
up.
winter is coming. Oh no.
Dude,
Oh my
I
god.
hate the winter.
Yeah, I can't deal. I really cannot deal.
About the winter.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, hopefully global warming kicks in and starts.
Oh
burning
my
more
god, yo,
parts
the
of this.
world is like in like, it's turning into a barren landscape of like extremes, like California, like on the opposite coast, it's like
Right.
like the fires and everything, and that's like going bad, and like obviously our cold is nowhere near that. That's what I'm thinking about now, making the comparison. The fire is worse, but the cold we're about to experience this winter is about to be wild.
So, for people who haven't been paying attention, to our listeners who may not know about this, California has been on fire for like, honestly, the last 6 months.
Wow.
And now it's gotten to a point where, you know, it's bad when the celebrities start to evacuate.
Yeah. Like,
You know what I saw
that's when
today?
they care.
Yeah, like when all the rich people start to like, but like this has been going on.
So
for-
someone's just been setting fire.
Nah, so what happened is that California didn't have like a lot of rain. Like for a few months there was a drought, so like everything dried up. And like for whatever reason like dried up like
Spontaneous combustion. type
kinda, not like that, but like it just gets too hot, like things just like start to catch on fire.
shit.
And like I mean like people can
Right.
contribute to it obviously, but like it's no one just like it's not just one thing, but like it's like things are very susceptible to like burning.
Shit.
And things are more
It's
like
too
likely
dry, too
to
hot.
Like, yeah.
right, like things are more likely to like combust. Like
So,
things like
yeah.
normally like if you were to go outside right now in New Jersey and like light a leaf on fire, it would take a while for it to like catch on fire.
Yeah.
But in California, since everything was
dry,
dried
yeah.
out, shit lights up the second you even like touch it with fire.
Shit. You
I
can-
saw something today about like how there's like the people that they have like inmates like working on those fires right now.
Yeah, they
Like,
had
and they're getting paid like $2 an hour,
less than
and
that,
also they're not
$1
gonna
an
be
hour.
they're not gonna be allowed to like
But I hate when that happens. Damn it.
Did you just like try to like sneeze?
I had to sneeze and it just disappeared.
Oh no.
I hate that shit. But
Oh yeah, I hate
continue.
that shit. No, I was gonna say like it like I don't know, it's just mad sad.
No, I think like
And then they're not gonna be able to be firefighters afterwards
right, it's fucked
because
up.
like they won't have,
Yeah,
like, the-
people in prison in California are like being forced to like fight these fires for like.
How could you fight something like that?
There's like
Yeah,
there's
like,
okay, so there's like
flames that
controlled
fly
burning.
over that, like,
Nah, but like they have like.
I was
Solvents
thinking
and
that,
shit.
but that sounded silly.
I mean, then they still got like regular.
Nah.
So they just that sounded silly.
yeah, I
Fly
was
over it with a-
I was thinking that, but like I'm like, come
They,
on, we're
nah, then
smarter
they
than
still have like
this.
regular like
Nah,
firefighters
dude,
stuff
that's
like
real.
they still go
No,
out there.
they
That's what they're doing?
actually set a
Yeah.
fire to fight the fire.
What?
You gotta fight fire.
Fire with fire?
Yeah, no, what they do is like they do controlled burns.
What?
So they'll like burn
I
a
think they try
pit.
to burn. I think
Wait,
they try to
wait,
get
I got a
Yeah.
phone call. I got a phone call from my mom. I got a phone call with my mom. I got a phone call.
Oh
with my
yeah,
mom.
yeah. Clap.
Hello.
No, the bathroom. Yeah, cut.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the interview right now. No, you're in the interview now. You're on camera. Bye. Shout out to my mom.
All right, but actually clap because fuck.
Nah, keep it going.
Nick's in the bathroom now.
Fuck it.
I mean, Dan, this is like the perfect time for you to take a bathroom break if you need one.
I mean, I'm
I
good.
actually don't need one right now.
That's a surprise.
It's still wrong. I'm gonna keep it.
Ah,
rolling.
fuck! I forgot to bring the snack. At like,
You trying to
Are
get
you
some
offer?
Twizzlers?
like I had these the chocolate wafers I wanted to get. It's just really good. So, I'm good. I never had a yellow one.
Martin X has got the Twizzlers on deck.
Yeah, we got show. Actually, no, we don't.
Well, this shit good.
We can't afford.
we
Can't afford to show that logo.
Yeah.
We don't
blur it
actually.
out.
We got copyright.
They're not actually Twizzlers. They're
Twizzlers.
Like on the iCarly shit, the I pair. Oh fuck! Can we get sued by mentioning iCarly?
did it or whatever?
Can we?
No, actually,
No,
we
I
were
It's still rolling.
we were doing like an interview a few weeks ago, and like Ethan Ross. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
Oh, it's my boy.
Yeah.
Do them.
He was
Ethan Ross?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Shout out
gosh.
Ethan
Oh,
Ross.
word.
I did my first show with him.
Oh my gosh.
Matter of fact, that's how I got to like get aware of you guys. Matter of fact,
Words.
I saw his interview. I'm like, oh, is he serious? Just
Dead ass.
because they play
Yeah,
sicko mode
Mm-hmm.
on live.
Mm-hmm.
That's some bullshit. Like,
that's what
I
they
seen
did.
plenty lives and shit where like other people's music are playing.
No, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
Niggas like, that's all I wanted.
Damn, that's stupid.
Yeah, the surveillance state is real. They're like watching us do everything, and they're ready to like shoot us down.
Damn.
What do you think the FBI agent assigned to you thinks about you?
I hope he thinks that I'm a good kid.
Wait, what?
Okay, so that's a good question. So, what do you think that the FBI agent who is assigned to you thinks of you? So, like, everyone has an FBI agent assigned to them, obviously.
You know,
because,
there's
like,
a
we
common
live in-
misconception.
We do?
Yeah, because we live in a surveillance state. So, like, you know,
Everybody has their own like
Facebook,
FBI
Google,
guy like watching all their stuff.
all the social media.
Oh, okay.
sells
Somebody
their.
out there keeps up with you.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
here thinking like I have like own personal agent. Like, yo, I feel threatened. Kill this dude.
Oh,
No.
I was
it's not
like,
that, it's not
No,
like
he
that.
doesn't work for you. He works like on you. He's like
It's
might
like
kill-
if
he might
he
kill
feels
you.
threatened by he'll
If
kill
you
you.
that line, he might kill you.
Yeah, he'll kill you. So
Shit.
or she. So-
I had a tweet about this one time.
It could be a girl you try to bag. It's actually an agent.
No,
What?
I was just saying that there needs to be more like an equal pay grade between FBI agents that like stalk us.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
hope.
man.
I mean, I guess, but
What else
I mean, I'd
happened?
rather them not stalk me, but you know.
so
What
what?
were we
do
talking
you-
about before people were like stalking people?
We were talking about the FBI
No.
Yeah.
ideas about us.
Like, what do you think?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I would hope that my FBI agent thinks that I'm. a good
Oh.
law-
Oh, I know what I wanted to
I
say.
know what my agent would be like. Like, damn, this dude watch hella porn.
Yo.
No cap.
Yo, you know what I think is funny? Like, think about it, like, we all think that, like, there's one agent for us, but what if, like, each agent has, like, 10 people?
No, they probably do.
So, like, that means that, like, he's probably like, this one's watching porn again. Okay, let me just go watch that.
Okay, behavior normal.
That's so funny. Wait, what were we talking about the FBI? Yo,
Like,
these are so funny.
Why are we talking about the FBI?
you brought it up.
Something about the surveillance.
Wait, can I have a
state.
bigger
Oh yeah, you brought up
I
the
didn't know
live
if I was gonna
story.
like it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we brought up.
Twizzlers
Yeah,
logo.
about being sued with that. Then I brought up iCarly. Bleep that out. Bleep
Which
that
one is
out.
no, can you take it out? Which one is the one that? Okay, so
What happened?
I'm trying to figure out which one I pulled before.
I don't know. It might have been Ian.
What color was it?
No, I know it was this color. I wasn't sure if there was one I had eaten before.
Yeah, these yellow ones are dope. I always had like the normal ones that like take like you type stale.
I don't know. I'm very weird
Thank you,
with
bro.
Twizzlers. Thank you so much. Like, I don't know sometimes about them.
We share
We're
out
good.
here.
Oh yeah.
Sharing is caring, bitch.
Facts.
Oh my god.
Facts.
Everybody.
Oh yeah. Daria.
Let's see. So, fuck.
Tired.
Yo, were we done talking about these California forest fires?
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
I
what's
felt
the-
like
what's
we
the
haven't
other
been
topic?
going off the notebook. This has been pure conversation.
Yeah. We
Yeah, I
usually
forgot
just like
that
to
we
make the
did
notebook
this.
for, just in case.
I forgot that we did this, and I was like, shit.
Wait. I think that might be the wrong side. No, that's the
This
right side.
Yo, I don't even know what you were thinking. So,
No, those the first ones were you.
yeah.
Okay.
We talked about. We skipped thank you next, and the.
Do you wanna talk-
wait.
Oh, yeah,
No, we're
so-
just jumping around. Those are just for whatever
Yeah.
going on.
I thought I was gonna order for.
No.
No, we're not.
Those are literally just like I'll keep an eye on it just to remind myself.
Yeah.
I know we're missing something big that happened this week. I'm so mad at myself. Oh, Jimmy Butler got himself traded.
To where?
Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Philly? Is that
That's
a-
so funny. He just threw a tantrum until he got a job, changed a job.
I don't watch sports.
Philly's
so I
so
don't know.
Philly's
Embiid.
kind of nice now, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Philly about to be a problem on the low.
I mean, Philly's always been about to be a problem. Like they've been.
Now
showing-
they just needed one other
Mhm.
player, and they got it.
And Jimmy Butler's nice.
Yeah.
So, why they trade him?
Because he was just throwing a tantrum.
He wanted
He was
out.
just literally
He didn't wanna
bullying.
play
He was
in
bullying his
Minnesota?
teammates.
Nah, he really didn't like playing with them.
He was just bullying everybody.
He said Cat was soft or something like that, and then Wiggins plays with like no heart, like he just plays for the money or some shit like it was something like that. He said.
I mean, why would anyone want to play in Minnesota? What's Minnesota got?
You know what's Minnesota's got popping?
I don't know what like where is Minnesota? Is it like cold?
Yeah, it's cold there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo,
are they
it's Brick
mount-
City in Minnesota. Minnesota get like 20 feet of snow.
Jesus Christ.
What other cities are in Minnesota like?
Easy 20 feet. What?
What's the capital of Minnesota? Like Pierre or some shit?
St.
It
Pierre.
get cold like Minnesota. Oh,
Yeah, like I don't know if anyone wants to be playing in Minnesota, dude. I mean, I don't know.
Yo, come on, stop shitting on Minnesota, man.
I didn't get the fight.
The Minnesota fans, I don't appreciate that.
If Minnesota were to secede, I wouldn't care.
Oh my gosh.
Is Minnesota a city?
No, Minnesota's a state. If it were to like,
Well, it's gonna come back to haunt me when I try to move to Minnesota.
You really trying to move there?
Yeah, that'll be lit, right? Is Minnesota a red state?
Yeah. How cold is Minnesota?
I mean, if Lil Yachty
What
made
are
a
you
song
looking
about
up?
it being cold, it must be really
Is
cold.
Minnesota a blue state?
They're Democrats.
Yeah, I'm not trying to move to a Democratic state.
They trying to make life hard.
All right, Nick.
What? I'm trying to make shit flip. What were we talking about? Why is everybody looking at me? Yo, I swear to God, yo.
No,
I just be having like, I just be like, yo, what's good? What's
No.
going on?
I was looking at you because I thought you was gonna say something, and
I feel like I did get him off that area though.
And
Yeah, I was very much like,
and I think it's rude when someone's about to say something and you don't look at them.
you're so polite. That's so nice.
Bye.
I did very much give that the idea, and I was like, I don't have very much to say right now. I didn't have anything after that to talk about. No, but. All right. What was the next? What was that you were talking about? That before we started talking about this.
What we were talking about? Yo, we need to talk about. Okay, we need to like continue about this California wildfires because this.
No,
You don't
I'm
want
so
to.
sad.
No, but we need to talk about how this shit's like environmental injustice. Like it's kind of whack that like now all those celebrities are like leaving. Like now it's probably like about to be very soon. Like they're gonna start acting on the shit. Like
Kanye's whole
like now they're gonna start burning down these like $1 billion houses. Like California's probably gonna start acting, but like literally before they were just using prison.
I wonder who has
Would
fire
there ever be,
insurance.
like,
Is fire
water?
insurance a thing?
Like 300 acres, right?
Like
Is
now-
fire insurance a thing?
fire insurance is a thing, and it's probably like
How are we
making hella
gonna? Yo,
bread.
what is it gonna take to get people to make a difference?
This is what I'm saying.
And it can't be a difference in like our actions because we don't really affect the environment as much as like the big players.
No, we
Like,
don't.
who's gonna legislate these people? What is their plan?
But like,
Why don't they care about the world? Don't they have younger children? Like, are they planning to go somewhere?
Yo, and like so long as like the poor communities.
Maybe I shouldn't ask these questions.
Yeah, dude, the FBI, your FBI agent's gonna be very upset with you.
Nah, but this is stuff we need to talk about.
Like,
I just don't know who's. I really just want to know who's running the show. Like, who is running the world, and what are they thinking?
Everything's a simulation.
dude,
So
I don't
said,
like, dude.
I don't know much about that topic, so I don't want.
I like the simulation shit. Yeah. What is it? Oh, the probability is that we're in a simulation.
I mean,
Like they did the math and they were like,
Disney
This is
owns a
simulation.
lot of shit.
Wow.
Disney owns like CNN. I'm pretty sure.
You know what?
Disney owns CNN,
Really?
or Disney owns fucking.
WWE?
They own like ESPN for sure. So like most of like sports is like literally constructed by Disney.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
what's going on?
Damn, Disney's with the big.
Wait, you said
boys.
Disney just bought ESPN?
No, Disney owns
Wait,
ESPN.
does Disney own WWE?
They probably do.
Oh, dude, they own them all.
No wonder it sucks nowadays.
No, they own a lot of shit. Like they own Star Wars now.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Like they've been and like they like probably like make a shit ton of waste that like is unaccounted for.
You know. Yeah, I don't know. These people seem a little bit too powerful to be talking to. I feel like maybe like the lead has been made and like
I don't.
maybe we
Want
should just back off. Like, they seem to have like a lot of resources. Like
right.
maybe a revolution isn't possible. I'm gonna go back to having no ideas. I'm sad now.
Did you just say the revolution's not possible?
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty cynical, but okay.
Yeah, I think I'm cynical gang now.
Cynical gang.
I was super excited and like all those things you were saying about how many people like
Converted.
like ESPN. I couldn't even go up against ESPN. And you telling me somebody owns ESPN? I couldn't go up against one channel on ESPN. Like I don't have the public capital or the influence to go. And there's people who own the thing that.
Yeah,
I
so
can't
Walt
even think
Disney
about-
owns ESPN, and ESPN shows all these sports. So like all these sports are obviously like constructed in a way that profits Disney. But then
Does it?
CNN.
Who owns all the stadiums?
Who owns all the stadiums?
It's just these crazy money making schemes. Like the world is so big.
I don't know, dude.
So much money.
MetLife Stadium, so like MetLife.
Do you have a favorite like rap businessman?
What's up?
Do you have a favorite rap businessman, like rapper slash businessman, like Jay or like Diddy, or just anybody in that area? That
I'm not gonna
Dr.
lie.
Dre.
I
We're
don't.
talking about the LLC stuff.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know because like thing is like business. I never been into business like ever in my life, and it's like. I remember like I just hated this shit. I even went to high school for it. I didn't know shit about it, but I want to get into it slowly because it do bore me to a certain extent. But like in order to make profit off of music, at least right now, I kind of need to know about the business shit, and so I don't get fucked over a long way from with labels and contracts and stuff like that. So I kind of need to get into it, but for right now, I barely know anything. Like I barely know what the LLC is.
I mean, I think the most impressive business flip that a rapper's done to me is like, I'm biased, so it's like always Jay-Z. But like when he flipped Tidal to like from like 56 million to like 610.
Wow,
like,
I didn't even know that.
He like did that, like he like bought Tidal like at like 56 million, and then like it was like evaluated for like all that.
Wow.
And I'm like, that's impressive.
I don't know anyone that uses Tidal.
I don't like exactly.
Like,
I don't
to
know.
be honest, like,
and that's impressive. Like I don't know anyone who.
But
uses
that's the
Tidal.
thing. You definitely knew way less people that
I don't
even
know.
talked about Tidal
I don't even
before when it,
know.
like, what I'm saying. He
Right.
took it from like what it was to like what it is. That's cool. That's
That's a good move.
It's like Diddy with Ciroc. He just
True.
set it up like it was around before Diddy. Nobody cared.
Did he
I
make
feel like
Ciroc
the size of the business is just the size of the flip.
Yeah.
Like you can like if like
They gave
it all
the
starts
chance
here. Like
to
I mean
go
you're
to
starting
Yeah.
out. You got the merch. Like you're like thinking about it to like, and then you're like you're
Yeah.
interested in learning. So I feel like that's like all you need. Like you just need to like keep working at it and like get to it. Yeah. So like I think that like we were talking before also about like environmental programs. Like so like, we're talking about like business, which is like how can you make something like profitable. But like I think it's like cool that you're like thinking about like ways to like give back or like ways to like or things like improve like the environment. So like what do you think about those like topics like?
I mean, I think that's one of my main goals. Like honestly, because like I think this past month I was actually thinking about an idea I want to do. Like because like in Paterson, at the moment it's like a very, how could I say this, very bad environment type wise when it comes to jobs and it comes to I guess crime and violence and stuff, and it wasn't used to be like that. And like back in the old days, it used to be like a very employed place. Like a lot of people was working, we was making a bunch of money, we was doing these big things. You literally could have graduated high school and got a job like this. And now that shit's gone, and we still got these old buildings and stuff. And I was always wondering, like, why don't we transform this shit to something else so we can make money? Or like hopefully one day, this is just a thought I did, like the old buildings that was used to manufacture, like, we used to manufacture like guns, engines, and all this shit. I could hopefully one day do it for the merch for Diamond in the Dirt. And like, but I'm not just shirts, like I'm talking like hoodies and wristbands and all this other shit. So anyone could get a job this easy, and I could put that money for programs to help the youth and help the city out, have these events so we can represent something bigger than all this just violence and crime and stuff. Because it got to the point where people in Paterson, that's all they're known for. And I hate it because there's so much beautiful things in the city, from the history to the people that the own city is not aware of, and that shit pisses me off. And I want to just spread light to that, like make it a more positive thing. So that's my main goal.
That's awesome. No, that's a really good idea, and like a really good like way to like approach it. I feel like I'm excited to see like how it goes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get that shit one day soon though.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, man.
Definitely. That's cool. Oh gosh. Do I have any thoughts?
Awkward silence.
Do I have any thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't need to keep going on about how terrible life is. But
Yeah, let's think shit more positive.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to the
New
next
genre we made?
topic.
what's the
Thank
next
you.
topic?
Oh, gosh,
Next.
no.
Oh god, no. No, Ariana Grande. Yo, have you seen the thing where someone's like, are you feeling Ariana's new song? And then they did like a cut up of like all the time she's like, yeah.
I ain't see
Yeah.
it. I ain't see it.
It's hilarious. I'll show it to you later.
I ain't see it. Oh, we're talking about Ariana Grande now?
Yeah. Alright, so what did you think of the Thank You Next song?
I think that shit's hard.
You think it's fire?
I think like I heard like once I heard like what it's about,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Then I heard the song, I'm like, okay, this shit hard. Like,
Yeah.
and I like the message behind it. Like, she talks about her recent relationships and how it didn't really work out, but then she's transitioning into like, you know what, I'm just gonna love myself and that's all I need. And I feel like that's where where relationships doesn't always work out because it's a connection thing. But the thing is, you have to be right with yourself first in order to connect with another person. Because if you're not right with yourself, you try to connect with someone, that's going to fuck up. And I'm speaking from experience. So, like, the fact that she put in a song talking about, like, I'm finding love with myself. The next loved one I found, her name is Ari.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought that shit was so dope because she's finding love in herself first and foremost. And that's all she needs at the moment. And I thought that was, like, a beautiful message. And that shit is hard, and rest in peace, Mac Miller. That shout out was dope. I like that. I love that shout out.
Yeah, no, that was making my heart. I was like, oh my gosh.
Every time I hear it, I'm like,
One tear.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was like it hit 40 million in 4 days.
I'm not surprised. Pop ain't no joke when it comes to numbers.
Yeah, she really did.
I ain't surprised.
She came up quick too. I mean, she's been grinding for a long time. Yeah. She's obviously has
I'm
really
actually surprised from her, like how successful she is because she started off in Nickelodeon, and no disrespect, but history will tell that when a Nickelodeon or Disney star from a kid show pursue a music career, they have one song that's like a little popular,
right?
Then they're just.
I don't know.
Disappear.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to fire back on that
Miley
one.
Cyrus.
What? Oh, you started there? Wait, what was the first person you said?
So Miley Cyrus.
Nah, like,
no. Justin Timberlake. Boom. Demi Lovato. Boom. Selena Gomez.
Selena
No.
Gomez.
Wait.
Yeah.
Is Britney?
No, this is what I said.
I think Britney's Disney.
No, I don't
No,
think
she
so.
didn't. No, she wasn't.
Wasn't she on the
She came
Playhouse?
out.
Oh, she gone.
Like I'm talking about like for example, Miranda Cosgrove, like she tried to be.
Oh, did
Hillary
she really
Duff.
try to get that?
She
up?
tried that. Then
No, you can't.
she
Say,
did.
well, okay, so Ariana Grande makes sense though because like when I heard her singing on the show for the first time, I was like, oh shit, like she can actually really sing.
No, yeah. Well, like I'm talking about like who was that? Victoria Justice. I believe. Like I remember
Have you seen the memes
tried
with
doing
her?
music. I haven't.
Oh my
There's
god,
memes?
it's so funny.
I haven't seen
They
it.
were back in the day. It's like they're interviewing the cast from Victorious.
Yeah.
And they're like, so who do you think is gonna go, blow up and become a real life big pop star or something like that? Who's gonna become like a singer / dancer? And like everybody in the cast is just like, oh, Ariana Grande, Ariana, like Ari. And then like they ask Ariana Grande, and she's like, me. And then and they ask Victoria Justice, and she's like,
oh.
well, I think we all have a good shot at it.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Oh
will
my
catch
God,
feelings too.
yikes.
I will catch feelings too.
Yeah, no, I'd be tight. If I was like starring on a show and then somebody else was super nice or something, I'd be like,
She had red hair in that show, right?
yeah, I think they gave her the red
it's
hair
like
because they
red as
like
fuck.
there's too many. They said the word for word there's too many brunettes.
So they gave her red
That makes
hair.
sense.
There was hella brunettes on the show.
She's like the most standout. I would
Yo,
say.
TV's wild.
Sometimes you gotta like. Sometimes there's too many brunettes.
Yeah.
Think about it like color palette wise, like you don't want to have something of like too many colors on like your like on a dinner plate or something like that. Like if you're making like a meal, you want to have like mad contrast.
You are not comparing a kid's show to a dinner plate.
I mean,
I'm just talking about color palettes in general. You want to have some like you want to have some like spice to it. You know what I'm saying? Like a little like vegetables.
okay, to be fair, you don't
I
do that
feel
by
you.
taking a bunch of white kids who have brunette hair and then dyeing one of the white kids' hair like red.
Oh wait, it was like that?
I mean, that's what that's what I'm explaining. Yes, it's basically.
Oh, like if alright, I would understand if it was like she was just naturally red hair and like
No.
It was super
It
red.
was like red. It was like this red, dude. It was like a bowl.
her hair in the show.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It was.
I'm not following.
It wasn't
I
that
think-
red.
I think my
Y'all make it
explanation
seem like it was
quite
like OD
solid.
red.
I thought it was OD.
Let me look this up. But like I want to understand like if she's just naturally red and they
Yeah.
would just
She's
get her the job.
definitely
But like if they like
I mean, I don't
she
I
know.
was
don't
like a
think there is a
brunette and they
natural-
made her dye her hair. Okay, that's different.
Maybe she had a
I think
wig.
that's
I
what it
don't
was.
know. I think it's
or
good.
that.
Everybody on the show got the same color hair. I'm not watching that show. Bro.
And what's it called? Ariana
Same color hair.
Grande.
What is it?
What's that shit called?
Where they find these people? at?
Well, yeah, what was the show called?
Victorious. Yeah.
Victoria Justice.
Oh my god, I forgot how
Victoria.
young she looked. Oh, but her shit's actually kind of like
That's what I'm saying.
hard
Like,
red.
yeah.
Oh my god, it's a baby. Yeah. It's crazy.
And it was crazy how white she like pale like.
Oh my god.
Yo, do you see this thing this week on like
In the
like
show,
on on Twitter? There's mad people getting exposed for pretending to be black.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Wait, what
Like,
happened?
They were like there's mad white girls like getting like their hair like super like curly into like an afro and then like getting really dark tan so they look like light skinned black girls. And everybody was up in arms.
Man, you see the pictures of some of them, like, you could have fooled. You definitely could have fooled some people with.
That's scary.
They was looking good.
How do you feel about that when white people like take
A clear
black culture?
So a clear blackface is always just like you're
Oh,
exceptionally
blackface.
no it wasn't
black-
it wasn't
blackface?
no it wasn't that it
Oh,
was like it's like a tasteful blackface.
Okay.
It's like an all over more even like a I'm joking Jesus Christ. I can't say shit around here, man. Yo, you know what I mean. Actual blackface is like, yo, my lord.
My Myriad music.
Yeah. You should have a disclaimer on the bottom.
Did you hear the story where like
I didn't even get a chance to explain.
so I think a nurse did a blackface shit. No. Someone on TV made a comment saying like, "What's wrong with blackface?" And I think she got fired. Then the same another person at the same workplace on Halloween.
Yeah.
She did she posted a picture with I think her husband doing a blackface and she got fired like this.
Yo, wait. I'm just thinking in my head like, yo, at some point, as you're putting on blackface, you gotta look in the mirror and just be like, yo, what am I doing? Yo, this is just wrong. Like, there's gotta be a chill run through your spine, just like, yo, I'm doing the wrong thing right now.
I mean,
How do you not know it's wrong?
Yeah.
That's such a wrong thing to do.
Yo, dude, I think the craziest thing that I've ever had to experience with regards to white people, like, not understanding the concept of race, was, like, I was, like, just, like, watching these white people, like, this one lady, she was, like, asking people, like, all the white people in this, like, little circle, like, how are you a tool of white violence?
Wait, what?
So, like, this lady would, like, ask, so it was, like, just, like, I don't remember, it was, like, on, International Women's Day, so we had a bunch of, like, these, like, activists, right, come to our, like, campus in New Brunswick.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, a lot of people, like, were, like, going to, like, show up, and, like, they're in, like, each little circle was, like, there's, like, a different activist, like, who had, like, a different, like, concept that they were, like, sort of just, like, talking about. And the one activist, her question was, like, she got, like, all the, like, people in a circle, and she would ask the white people in the circle, like, how are you a tool of white violence? How are you a tool of white violence? And just, like, how these white people, like, answered these questions was, like, crazy, because, like, some of them wouldn't even admit that they were white. And, like, that was, to me, like, crazy. Like, so the guy was like, I'm legally white. Like, and I'm like, as if, like...
Is mom white?
Legally.
Yeah.
The thing is, I was saying something before about how, like, the line of white has been moved throughout the centuries. Like,
Right.
the line, like, they used to not have Irish and Italian people be white, and then they needed more white people, and they added.
Right. That's
Like,
just ridiculous.
isn't that kind of wild? Which
You're
brings me
given,
to
like,
think,
a
like,
badge.
what if they just moved the line and they were like, yo, if you're mixed and you're like, your nose is thin, like, come over here. Like, you're on the team now. Like, they could do that anytime they wanted. It's interesting that it's just like a kind of like a made up thing, you know? Like, you just tell your kids about it and then they're like, okay, yeah, well, I guess it's true. And then just keep being racist.
God damn.
Damn.
Mean transition.
no, that's one of my full stops. It's like,
Yo, Hillary Clinton's trying to run for president again. How do you feel about that?
Who?
really?
Hillary?
I think it's
really?
Yeah, she's trying to run again.
I think it's Beto time.
Veto time?
It's Beto time.
Oh, Beto time.
Yeah, Beto time.
Didn't he just lose?
Well, yeah, he also just lost. Never mind.
I want to get into more into it. Though.
Yeah, let's go. Who's
That
been
one.
winning? Oh, let's make a. Oh no, the old girl's too young. Man, the one who just won.
Ocasio-Cortez.
Yeah,
Yeah. Dude, she can't fucking...
she can't run for like 10 years.
Like, she's like...
Oh, actually, no, you have to be 35. I think.
Right.
She's like 29.
She's like 28, 29. There's this,
Hey, we out here.
like, Puerto Rican girl, I don't know if she's Puerto Rican, but, this,
Oh,
like,
wow.
28-year-old just, like,
Yeah.
won, like, a New York district that's, like, in Queens, in, like, the Bronx, that's been, like, ruled by, like, this white man for, like, the last 20 years.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She just, like, kicked him out of the office and, like, won that.
What was like the position?
House of Representative. So it's, like, a pretty high position.
Yo, I heard about like, this thing where she literally couldn't, like, she can't afford right now to live in, like, around her, like, new office.
Yeah, she
Because
can't afford to
her
live.
new salary doesn't kick in till later. And she's still like out here just grinding. And, like, she's like, mad people, like, supporting and everything. But it's like crazy to see how like expensive like rent is in like those areas, and like the contrast from like the people that are being represented, and the way the people that are representing them live, you know. So there's bound to be some sort of like a cognitive dissonance, and like what's the right thing to do, what can help these people if your like viewpoint on life is so different.
Right. I just hope her view's not suppressed or anything like that.
What?
I hope her view's not suppressed in Congress.
Her views aren't suppressed, or her
Yeah,
her
like,
personal viewpoints are changed, or her viewpoint to the crowd is not suppressed.
like as in like nobody in like Congress is just gonna listen to her. Like they're all gonna write her off.
Oh, I think I mean I think
like it's
interesting. I don't know much about how people are
I
received
don't
in Congress. I'm inclined to think that because she's like gonna be a brand new young
They're
voice,
gonna,
that it's
like,
gonna be
listen to her?
difficult. No, it's gonna be very difficult for her to get like a point across. But like she's obviously an exceptional like person and candidate. So like hopefully she can be that like first voice, so that you know what I'm saying, and like try to make changes. And if not, like at least be the first face that like that somebody else knew that's like welcome to this like to this position, like can see and like plan with and start working towards like measures of change. I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's just it's like tough, like I guess like bringing about those like differences, but I guess it's just like slow things that happen over time.
I mean, I can't comment on none of that because I don't know like anything about politics yet.
Yeah, dude, I've been trying to stay out of it. Every time I hear what
Like, I
Trump says,
I want to like get into it. Like I actually want to know who are these
He's
people
lost
in
it.
charge? What's their job, and how are they actually doing it? Or what are they doing on the side and shit?
oh, that's interesting.
So like you know what I mean, like if how their views are, and like if is it for good or bad. Like I want to be more aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
It is hard doing it though, cause like there's so much sides to it, and like when you discover one, you don't know the truth, or you just
Right,
don't
you
know
don't
what
know if they're lying
you don't
to
know
you.
what they're saying, or
Right.
what it means,
because they're like
everything.
speaking double speak.
Yeah. Plus those words be big as fuck. Like I need to have a dictionary on deck.
Right. On deck.
But you know, hopefully one day I'll be more intellectual about it.
Did you see that teacher fight the student?
What?
Yo, they started a Kickstarter for him and gave him $100,000.
Wait, what happened?
$100,000. Damn.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this because somebody else don't tell the story. I'm
I don't know
somehow
the
managed to
story. You have
mess
to
up
tell the
everything.
story
So.
now. I don't know the
What's
story.
the
There
story?
was this student, it was like
Damn.
a substitute teacher, like music teacher, and this student was up in his face, basically about to square up with him. Was cursing
Inviting him
out.
to square up.
Yeah,
The
inviting him
substitute
to square
teacher?
up, was cursing him out.
Student versus teacher.
Wait, the student was
The
in.
student was doing
The
all
student
this.
was up in his face and saying like,
So 6-year-old
saying to
man
himself,
teacher.
he's just like,
Then
Square
he threw
up.
something at him.
The student.
Yeah, the student was doing all this. Cursing him, and then the teacher just lost it and just started swinging on him.
Damn.
And they got in a full-on fight in front of the whole class. And like,
Who
the
won?
teacher pretty much won, but like, it wasn't like,
the student was wiggling out and stuff like that,
yeah,
and it was
the
like
student
up
didn't
and like
catch the
swinging.
full L, like,
He didn't catch a full L.
Yeah.
It was still like everybody's like, oh, it wasn't like, 'cause if the teacher like immediately dropped the student, it would have like silenced the room and it would have been a very creepy, weird video. This this video was more like the student was like, oh, all up in his
But
face
the
and
teacher
like.
was like 64 years old, and the student was probably like 16 or something.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
was he big?
He was tall then, but he wasn't like a big dude.
He was just tall.
Yeah.
He's just like a skinny kid. We're like, yeah. So I think that like there has to be, there's two sides to this. There's definitely people who are gonna say like that kid was completely out of line. I think he was saying the N-word and like
Yeah, he was
being
Really?
extremely rude.
To a
But like,
older black dude.
but like,
Oh.
thing is at the same time you have to as like a teacher.
What race was the kid?
He might have been like, he wasn't black.
He wasn't black.
Like-
He wasn't white. He was probably like,
Okay. No, because if it led to a racial thing, like that's like.
but to a
that makes
64-year-old
shit
black person,
worse.
he's probably not trying to hear that from.
Wait, he said the N word,
Yeah,
like G-A or G-E-R.
yeah.
Cause
The
like
student said the N word to the teacher.
I know, but like
Yeah.
which one though? The E-R?
Nah, he said it with the A. But
Okay,
I don't think
okay.
the teacher heard it with the A. You know what I'm saying? When you're that old and black, you're not trying to hear that.
Yeah, like even and like
I doubt my grandfather wouldn't even.
Yeah, you might-
It wouldn't
yeah.
matter if you said it with
Yeah.
ER or without it.
nah,
He
but
would- he
yeah,
would not
they
take
don't
kindly.
care. They take that as high
Yeah.
disrespect.
Because he grew up in an era where that word in general was just not nice.
Yeah, like they take that as
Period.
being disrespect, which I understand. You can't be doing that to certain people or anybody.
But
Fuck.
I'm on the teacher's side.
You're a teacher?
I'm on the teacher's side, yeah.
I think teacher side is very popular right now, so I'm like
Teachers.
very.
I
back and
mean-
forth.
I wish you would have.
No, I think no. I mean, okay, so your teacher side, then I'll be devil's advocate. I mean, I think that like that kid deserves like a great punishment, but I feel like as a teacher, you can't square up on the. It's not like if you watch the video, like it wasn't like the kid was like preparing to swing. Like as a teacher, you should be able to defend yourself. But like the guy just got so pissed that he eventually beat the kid's ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's unacceptable as a teacher.
But
So I do understand.
How was he on his face though? The student.
Oh, the student was in his face, very much in his face. He was like just like this, and he was very definitely being aggressive.
Did he put his hands on him?
He threw a basketball right at him.
He threw a basketball at him.
Yeah, he threw a basketball at him.
I'm still at that point. Like you're a child. Like I'm still like really.
Nah, I feel like probably the best thing the teacher could have done is like if the student tried to act like actually like swing or anything. Yeah, he defends himself, but not like to the point where like he's actually trying to like hurt the kid. Like he just defends himself or put him like.
That's the thing.
I guess put him in a
exactly.
position where the kid can't swing anymore, but you're not technically like punching him or anything.
Yeah, no, it looked like a street fight. it didn't look like a protective, well trained. It wasn't like a takedown. It wasn't like a subdue. It was like a like square up. Like so that's why I couldn't like fully support being on teacher side. Even though it did feel like right, and I am happy that he got the $100,000 because he most likely lost his job.
Yeah. Oh, you got $100,000.
GoFundMe.
I see. Yeah, no, I mean, if you're a fully grown man, you should definitely be able to like tactically maneuver a smaller body. I mean, this sounds weird, but
a young
person, like you should be able to like so as to not actually like fight back. Like,
I could understand, but like I could understand like if
you gotta see the video.
Student. I need to see.
We
didn't even look up for that.
Wait, did the student punch the teacher first?
Teacher fight.
Did the student like punch the teacher
like
first?
If you that disrespectful, you gotta learn a lesson. Like
but like
if you're doing dumb shit like that.
If he keeps doing that when he's 18, he's gonna go right to like prison. Like
doesn't matter, right there in front
of
him.
In a sense, he should be happy that this happened
here.
Because like in the eyes of the law,
that's like the first thing happened. He doesn't start beating his ass till like minute 30. So that happened there, right? So that's the incident of physicality, right? He threw the ball, and from then on, it's just all talking shit. Okay, so it was
and it seems like he's trying to.
So he looked like he walked away.
He's at band class.
Oh shit!
Yeah, bro, just keep it.
No, yeah.
Oh my god. And like it seemed like he's trying to keep himself chill. Yeah. Oh,
right. See, how does that happen, right?
Oh,
right, and that's like he's pretty much. The kid squares up. Like.
Oh. Yo, he's fucking me.
This is a security guard. No, she's more of a crossing guard. Like there's nobody big enough to stop him from beating this kid's ass. Oh, there's a gang of kids.
The kid trying to jump in.
Who next?
What the fuck is he saying? I'm my mama. What? Damn, his nose big as.
Yo, did you see? I never seen that full thing. I stopped watching that. Oh my gosh,
that's wild.
As soon as he talking on the kid the first time, I stopped watching it. That went on for far too long.
Right.
That was ridiculous. That man.
I feel like what he should have done. Like the teacher's not fully in the wrong, but the better route he should have done. Like he should have just got security.
Right.
And like been like, yo, can you get this kid out of my class? Like he's being highly disrespectful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like that would have been the better option. But I wouldn't say to the point where he's considered at the wrong, because at the end of the day, you shouldn't be doing that shit to anybody.
Mm-hmm. So,
but yeah.
Dude, no, that was...
Why he did that though? Like, did he have a specific reason?
I don't know. I guess the teacher. He's talking about
doing.
No, like
taking videos.
No, they should step in.
Yeah, somebody should step in earlier than that.
He didn't do shit.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
So do you have any like music coming up? Or any new projects?
Projects? I don't know, to be honest, because I feel like I did drop a mixtape this year called Imbecile, and
peep that on SoundCloud.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's on YouTube and SoundCloud videos are on YouTube. Check that shit out. Hey. Even though I'm not disappointed with it. Like I like it. I like the mixtape. I just think the way I handled the approach to making it, I wasn't fully satisfied with it. Feel me? Like I feel like I mostly even dropped the mixtape just so I could get the idea like, yo, I just dropped the mixtape and all these songs are good. And none of the songs to me are bad. Like, you know, there are some that I like more than others or it could have been better, but I like every song on it. But I just didn't like the approach I made to making it or actually dropping it. That's why I didn't really once it dropped, I didn't really promote it like that. Like, or as much as you probably should to promote a project. I would just like, here it is, promote it like once or twice and that's it. Because like I wasn't fully satisfied with it, so I don't want to do that every time I make a project. So a project at the moment, I don't know. There'll definitely be more music, more videos, but
right.
For a full cohesive project, I want every song. I want it to be 100% satisfied with it to where I want to promote it. Like I want to put it out. I feel like I just put out the imbecile tape because I just wanted the idea of like, yo, I got a mixtape out, and most of those songs I've been waiting to drop for a while. You know, I don't want to do that next time.
Right. I mean, and that feature that you had more recently, that came out more recently, right?
What MK?
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, you killed that shit for sure.
Thank you, bro. I'm not gonna lie, everyone like really likes that verse.
Right.
And
that verse was fire.
Thank you. Like, and I like it. Like, I like the love for it. I'm low key though. I'm a little like worried. I'm like, fuck. They like my feature more than my actual song. That's the part. Like, I don't want to be, because there are rappers who like they kill features, but when it comes to actual songs, there's ass, and I don't want to be that.
That you know what that means. Next feature, you gotta do some bullshit. No joke.
Yeah, like what happened with that? What's this? You've been doing that.
Nah, the battery's dying.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, no, I was just about to hear what you were about to say. The last thing, though, but what are you saying?
Shit, if the battery's gonna die, I don't know if I should say it.
Nah, go ahead.
No, say it.
You sure? The way that came about was like my camera guy, like he produced that beat and he gave it to MK originally. He made the song for it.
That's mad talent. He's the camera guy and the beat guy.
Yeah, like shout out to Shishan.
Hey, shout out to Shishan.
Yeah, then he told me like, yo, bro, can you do this remix for a song? I'm like, bet it. I heard the original song. I'm like, okay, see what I could do. I wrote the verse in 1.5 hour.
Oh shit!
And then the next day we recorded in my closet because I used to record in the closet. Quality wasn't that good, so I went to MK's studio that he goes to with his engineer. Knocked the verse in, and yeah, that's how it came about.
Hey, so would you say that that's like very much like how you're like you want like your process to go forward? Like, do you like making music fast and like?
Yo, yeah, bro, if it was up to me, I want to work like I record songs like every fucking moment I get, because I have so much song ideas that I just want to get to, but you know, work, money, and all this shit, and also I want to make it perfect written wise, so I need to find time to just like write it, but like I have like so many songs I want to do, and like I just want to knock out like so much.
Hey, artist, yo, hit him up. He's ready to work.
Yeah, man. Greg P, the MC.
Yo, once again, my name is Nick.
My name's Daria.
My name is Greg P.
We put all his social media stuff down here. This is on the fridge. We'll get back to you next week. Let us know if you want us to talk about any new topics or events in the area. Thank you so much. We'll see you again.
Cop the shirt.
Cop
Diamond
the
in the
shirts.
dirt. Diamond in the dirt. 20.